Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Camp Diary. I'm your presenter, Adama Kamara. First with the headlines. Day 3 of the Youth Camp continues with enriching sessions and engaging activities. Mentors share insight on personal and spiritual growth. Evening sport bring campus together in teamwork and friendly competition. Now the news in detail. The day started with morning prayers followed by Askar. As today marked day 3 of the camp, sessions have been going with great interest and participation. This morning, campus engaged in enriching sessions with mentors from diverse professional and spiritual backgrounds. Haruna Buso has the rest of the story.
Thank you very much, Adama. It is day 3 of the youth camp here in Tubakuta. It is the second day of activities here in the camp after yesterday's opening ceremony. Activities today were based on mentorship programs in certain areas, including health, public speaking and diplomacy, Quran and Tajweed, and of course entrepreneurship. The health category was taken over by Abdullah Efba and of course Ibrahim Akoli, who took interested participants in health, into the basics of health, the importance of health, and of course how to pursue health in their careers.
Okay, so some of the process that I had before going into the medical school. For example, I will use blood as an example. If you go outside there, if you are not into the system, they will tell you that no vitamin they die bread, for example. And there are so many people that have told me those things. And even they will tell me that they have things. When I went to the system, I understand some basic concepts that most people do not only understand. Some talks about, let me say, blood, for example. Blood that they expire. You don't manufacture blood. There is no hospital that will tell you that they manufacture blood. Where do we have the blood? The blood comes from what? From donors. And after this blood has been donated, the blood will stay for a period. And after that period elapsed, we cannot administer. We cannot donate that blood to a patient. At the end, blood the family we have. And we always make sure that blood is available in the hospital, because we always have emergencies. You don't want to tell me you want to wait until you have emergency, then you call for support. That's why one of the things as health practitioners we advocate for is to come and donate blood. And when you are donating blood, you also at least save yourself, because at least you'll be checked.
The other category, which is Quran and Tajweed, was taken care of by Dr. Sambaseka and Hadim Sow, who took interested participants through the basics rules of Quran and its recitation and of course its understanding.
When you have two fathas or two kasras or two dhammas, we call it at-tanween. Now when you have at-tanween, the letter that comes after the tanween, the letter that comes immediately after the tanween, will decide whether you will recite the tanween with gunna or you will recite.
And the other area of mentorship was also public speaking and diplomacy, which was overseen by 𝐂𝐚𝐦𝐩, who take participants into the basics of public speaking and of course how to attain confidence in communication. And also entrepreneurship was another category that was taken care of by Abdulaziz Baji, who took participants through certain aspects of entrepreneurship and of course the basics in the risks that are involved in entrepreneurship and of course how to pursue entrepreneurship as a career.
Learning from these businesses will help you equip yourself, and that's why they said if you fail, in the failing there is no failing. You only get to learn from it. Or yourself you fail if you accept the failure, but you can learn from the mistakes and move on. So I learned that you don't need to have everything to start. Just start. But also you can leverage on other people's resources to do business. You don't have the resources. There are people who have resources, but you have the idea. Use those resources and start your business.
Also, the young kids who are also part of the camp were also engaged by Sergeant Jame on Askar and of course Quran recitation skills.
Very good. Who else?
استغفر الله أنت السلام وأنت السلام تبارك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام.
Very good. Idris.
An interactive public lecture on identity crisis in the Islamic perspective, addressing the growing struggle among Muslim youth to define their identity and social pressures. 𝐂𝐚𝐦𝐩, tell us more.
Thank you so much, 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷. The camp activities are ongoing, and today we had a lecture with Dr. Omar Sise, who spoke about identity crisis, and he did justice to his topic using Islam as a perspective. He delved into this topic in a way that it showed us that it's due to identity crisis that youths in our country are involved in crimes and all of that.
The people you do and then share your time with will influence, a whole lot of things in your life. So these are challenges we have. And because of these challenges, people go through crisis in their life. And then it can distort someone's identity.
He also talked about how Tawheed is the only solution to all these crises that are ongoing.
So Islamic identity, as I said before, it is rooted in what? Tawheed. That is the belief in the oneness of Allah and the willingness to follow His will. Whether that's something that we like or dislike, once you have a strong understanding that Allah is one, and then I am a Muslim, I should follow in the will of Allah and then make sure I fulfill them to the best of my ability. That is a sound Muslim with a sound identity as a Muslim.
In a powerful afternoon, Bintu Jagana highlighted the essence of Islamic ethics, not just as a set of rules, but a lifestyle rooted in Islam. Jara Cham reports.
Thank you, Adama. So the final public lecture has just concluded on the topic Islamic ethics, which was delivered by Bintu Jagana.
So don't joke with your intentions. Before you do anything, pause and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Sometimes it's hard. You get caught up in the chaos, you're just doing things, or sometimes you even go to the extent of you start doing it, but you are very sure that you're not doing it for the right intention, and it just clicks your mind, why am I even doing this? It's not too late. You can dare, and then you just be like, okay, change your intentions. Yeah, Allah, I'm doing this for your sake. And redirect your intention. That is like redirecting your intentions.
The evening concluded with sporting activities for both male and female participants, fostering teamwork, discipline, and healthy competition. The day ended in cheers and recognition of outstanding performance as campus look forward to more learning and fraud in the days ahead. Before we leave, a quick recap of the stories. Day 3 of the youth camp continues with enriching sessions and engaging activities. Mentors share insights on personal and spiritual growth. Evening sport bring campus together in teamwork and friendly competition. Well, viewers, that's all we have for you on today's edition of Camp Diary. I was your presenter, 𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷𝐷. Bye for now.